They're home again, these young Australians, home from war, and they march with honour through the streets of Sydney. They're from the 1st Battalion Royal Australian Regiment, and the units attached to it these last 12 months in South Vietnam. They're part of the first professional army Australia has ever fielded, and they wear the first medal the Queen has ever awarded Anzac troops alone. Their average age of 21 makes them part of today's gear and go-go generation. But as soldiers, they hold to the traditions of their fathers who fought in World War II, and of their grandfathers, the original diggers of World War I, who forged the Anzac legend more than 50 years ago. It is day 6 of a search and destroy mission in War Zone D, a Viet Cong stronghold 40 miles north of Saigon. The Australian 1st Battalion Group moves into new positions in the scrub, seeking contact with the enemy. American battalions, supported by armour, move into more settled country close by. The brigade to which the Australians and Americans belong has had little contact with the Cong, though 3 of his main force regiments are known to be in the area. Casualties have been few, most caused by booby traps the Viet Cong leave behind. Engineers from the battalion's attached 3rd Field Troop, Royal Australian Engineers, cautiously clear the Australian area, one of the many dangerous jobs that earn for the sappers the admiration, if not the envy, of the foot soldiers. With the experience of more than 20 major operations behind them, and the world's most thorough jungle training before that, the troops quickly turned dense bush into a reasonably comfortable bivouac. The companies dig in around the battalion's perimeter, and standing patrols are stationed well outside the lines to prevent surprise. Then, as usual, there's nothing to do but sit and wait and endure the heat and think of home. Outlying patrols in contact with the enemy call for mortar support. Brigade headquarters, the target of the main Viet Cong assault, immediately orders in artillery. The first guns are those of the Australian 105th Field Battery, Royal Australian Artillery. Covered by US Air Force jets, they're lifted in by Chinook helicopters of the brigade's Tactical Transport Company. Once down, the guns are soon in action, responding to target information passed on by signallers in the battalion command post. The combined fire response increases as more batteries of guns come in, and the Viet Cong assault ends as abruptly as it began. A daylight action of this scale is practically unheard of. We must have stumbled onto something big, the soldiers say. Like the time we found that VC headquarters underground. Or maybe the Kong are politically desperate for a victory. Who knows, except the Kong. And the troops prepare to face a night during which the enemy battalions attack again. In the morning, the troops saddle up to face Day 7 in War Zone D. And all they know for sure about the night's events is that the Viet Cong didn't win. But the lines are buzzing with rumors all the same. Details of the action will remain uncertain until patrols bring in and count the bodies and collect evidence for intelligence to assess. Most of the patrols go out on foot, but these men, as soon as they finish breakfast, will ride. A company moves down through a rubber plantation to join a mechanized sweep through surrounding villages, whose populations are known or suspected to be sympathetic to the Viet Cong. They travel in fast armored personnel carriers, which provide some protection against the mines and ambushes that are the bane of road communications. The carriers are manned by troopers of a renamed unit. They were formed from the regular squadron of the 4th 19th Prince of Wales Light Horse, a citizen military forces regiment, but are now redesignated the 1st APC troop of the new 1st Cavalry Regiment, Royal Australian Armoured Corps. An American general, however, has refused to accept the change. Hell no, he says. They lend tone to my outfit, and describes them in orders as King George III's White Horse. The patrol maintains contact with Australian Army spotter planes, or bird dogs, which report back any movement on the ground.